but in a cage.
How did you know that?
Oh.
Well, actually, I sang before 5 tigers. By God, I nearly swore that.
You've been very good so far.
Mind you, at that point in time, you see, nobody knew that Roger was leaving me. I didn't know there was an Italian. I mean, I didn't know. I thought he was going back to Italy. I didn't believe, been married 10 years, and all that. So that day, I was the only one that knew he was leaving the next day for Italy. So I didn't care. I didn't have the courage to knock myself off. I thought the tigers will do it for me. Big deal. But I wouldn't do it today. No way. But
where was this?
This was in the... Actually, David Smart, you remember Billy Smart Circus, they recently sold it. Well, it was for the Variety Club. And I think, I'm quite sure, it was Princess Margaret was the royal guest of honor that night, and there were 6,000 in this tent. And they'd been photographed I rehearsed with the trainer, and it was a full page in one of the newspapers. I didn't care. And Roger's scared. I thought, he loves me, thank God. I thought, oh, he said, you're not going on air again. I thought, oh, bless him. Oh, well. However, the night Tony Osborne, it was actually the very song I'm going to sing tonight, which was Say It With Flowers. It was a very big hit with Russ Conway and I. And, of course, Tony was so nervous. And he put me in the wrong key. He couldn't hold the baton. And all the tigers, and I heard shots going off, I didn't take any notice of it. So Bruce Forsyth was standing at the edge of the cage, at the end of the cage. So the trainer was spattering blood. I thought it's part of the act, So he whispered to Bruce, and he'd already warned Roger, don't let her have any alcohol. It's a big deal. I don't, I'd just a glass of wine before I come on, or because it's got to clear the husk, But he said, don't let her have any, don't let her have anything because of the tigers, So Roger said, you haven't got to. I thought, oh, he loves me. That's marvelous, big deal. So anyway, so the trainer said, get her to take off her jewelry. So Bruce's hands are like this. I couldn't find his hands to stay still to put the jewelry in. And I didn't know we were working one tiger short. They'd shot one. Tell me. And I had to go. He said, when you go before the tiger, he said, they'll edit all this out anyway, it won't matter.
No, they won't.
So I must tell you, so I had to breathe. As I got to and the trainer got hold of my very handsome trainer he was, I would look at him now differently. So anyway, so I had to breathe like this. As I got to every tiger, I had to go. I thought, oh, I need to swore again. Oh. So I had to go. But the time I had to sing, and then I had to pick the mic up from the sawdust,
Yes.
from the sawdust ring. And Tony Osborne's outside the ring with augmented orchestra. And when I think of it, I couldn't find the mic with the sawdust. I couldn't find it. I thought, oh, God, I'm going to be killed.
Night.
I'm going to be killed. However, I sung the song, and everybody thought, oh, fabulous. I didn't think anything of it, because I thought, well, they'll do my job for me. They'll knock me off, eat me up, and that's it.
That's right. Tell me quickly, are you back in favour with the Beeb yet?
Not yet.
No.
Actually, I didn't know I was on HTV until Pete, the driver, said today. I said, oh, I thought this was the Beeb, when Rosemary called me.
Yes.
Because I said, what am I going down there? Any excuse to come to Wales, you see. Because I've got horses down here. I had a horse born. Yes, I had a horse born beauty. Watch him. Dewi Sand on St. David's Day.
Yes.
And I must tell you this, and they'll edit it out. Now, when Dr. Jones told me it was a foul, it was a foal. I must tell you this, and if they edit it, they're mad. So about 5 days later, I said, oh, a foal. I wanted a coat because the two horses, Gold Claim and Getty, are fabulous horses. And I've got a coat, I've got a foal, a yearling, which is running next year, and she's a beauty. So when they said it was a foal, I thought, oh, they're all right, that's fine. But then about a week later, he called me and said, It's a cold sore. When I came down, I was down on the Western Mail. I was on television, one thing and another. And I said, how did you find out? Well, he said, in his broad Welsh, you see, he said, well, he said, I was feeling around, he said, and I felt the balls. I said to him, thank God you were feeling around.
And on that note...
On that ball, yes, right.
I want you to
I woke
sing.
your audience up, I'm not kidding you.
Yes.
Go on.
No,
It'll all be edited out anyway.
It won't.
I know what I should have said, Pele.
Right. Now then, I do want you to sing. Honestly, we all want you to
I've
sing.
come down to sing.
You...
The very song that I sang in the Tiger's
Right,
Cage.
and I did promise I wouldn't cut across your chat, didn't I? And I haven't.